Hi everyone, welcome to my channel So Simple, where today we're going to learn how to make a maxi skirt for the winter. So depending on the fabric you use, this is either for any weather, but I'm using a stretch fabric that's pretty heavyweight. So I want to be able to use it for the winter. So what I did is I measured myself from my waist all the way down to see how long I wanted the skirt to be, and of course around my waist to see how wide. And then I took my fabric, I cut it the length that I needed and the width that I needed, and this fabric has been folded twice. So I folded the fabric in half and then I folded the fabric in half again. For this particular project you need extra room, because at the end, at the bottom of your skirt is going to flare out at the bottom, so make sure you have enough fabric for that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to trace where I want to cut, and then I'll be right back to show you. Okay, one more thing, this little pin that I have here, this is where I want my flare to begin. So from here to here will be up to a little below, about 4 inches below my butt. So you have to measure that. So this is your waist, right? And then this is going to be tight. It's going to be like a fitted pencil skirt up to this point, and then it's going to flare out to the corner. So I'm going to cut that, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here's the optional part. I want to make a lining for the top part of my skirt. So what you're going to do, you take another piece of fabric. I'm using the same fabric for a lining. I folded it in half, and then I put the skirt on top of it. This is my fold on the lining, so I'm not going to cut there, so that's one less thing that I have to worry about. And then from the top to about, I want my lining not to be all the way down to the skirt. I'm going to make it like right below where, right above where the little flare begins, which is like the bottom of my butt, a bit below my butt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that fabric on the bottom, follow the same pattern of the skirt, and I'm going to cut it as long as I need it. This is going to be for a lining, and like I said, this is optional. Okay, so now you have cut out your lining. This top part here is your lining. What I did was I put the skirt on top of the lining in this manner, with the lining has the right side showing and the skirt has the wrong side showing. You're going to line up your skirt to the lining, and then you're going to take the other piece of your lining and flip it over your skirt like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to line those pieces. So you're going to have all of these pieces together, and you're going to pin all of those pieces together. And you're going to do that to the other end. You're going to pin all of that from the top to the bottom, so that we can now sew the lining and the skirt together. And this is what it should look like. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to pin all the way down and pin all the way down all my pieces, and then I'm going to sew the sides together. Once you sew your lining, this is what your project should look like. I've used the overlock machine just because it's easier to get all these pieces together. So this is what it will look like. This is the inside of the skirt, and when you flip it over, this is what it should look like. Okay, so this is the outside of the skirt, and this is the inside. Well, you'll have part of the inside still showing your lining. So you're almost done. What you need to do now is just go to the bottom, hem your skirt, and then on the top, on the waist area, you have a couple of options. You could either cut these pieces even and then fold them in and make in a casing for an elastic, or you can just take part of the same material and do a waistband, which is what I believe I'm going to do with mine. If you're not sure how to do the waistband and the casings for the elastic, I have that on a couple of my videos, so it's really quick. Alright, and once you do that, you are done. So stick around and I'll show you what mine looks like and how I'm gonna wear it. And please like, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.